There are so many incidents that contributed to this beautiful awakening of mine. There was so much information going around on the internet about the food that we're eating, about who is in control of the food that we're eating, about the processes, about the cruelty towards animals, which are our fellow beings here on earth. So killing them is, and I thought that was unnecessary, because after I realized I can get everything that I'm getting from and eating animals, I can't get it out of plants. I realized it was cruel to continue to eat them. It was like unnecessary, because you only would do something like that if it's necessary and if it's something that has to be done. So I was just realizing it was not necessary. And if Rastafarians don't eat animals and dairy stuff, and they live happy, healthy lifestyles, vibrant, healthy lives. So I was like, how come this never occurred to me before? Say, this is unnecessary. That what I'm doing, that's eating animals, is unnecessary for me, and it is unnecessary and cruel for the animals themselves. So all of this, I started to meditate on all of this, and I said, all right, I want to be healthy. I don't want to sit here and complain about people mistreating our food and, us eating bad energy food, when I have to have control over my own life. So this information, yes, it was coming into me, and yes, I was talking about it with a lot of other people, and though no one else around me seemed to want to change their diet, and yes, they complained with me that the food that we're eating is not healthy, but still they wanted to eat it. I was like, okay, brainwash. My brainwash since I start going, I said, okay, we really brainwashed toward this food thing, So I decided to really take my life into my own hands. I started by, so a long time, I stopped eat pork long time, because the Bible says enough to eat pigs, and plus pigs don't want to be eaten anyway. But I had stopped eating pork from a long time ago. And so cutting out certain other food, to me, it sort of came like as an effect of that, as me could have cut out beef, and I love eating curry goat, for true, I love curry goat, but I stopped it, because once I start to start to think about the other beings and say, well, the goat don't want to be eaten, you know what I mean? It's just the flavor, it's just the curry and the flavor, it's the Irish potato and the carrot and the seasonings, are just all of that makes it really enjoyable. The Scotch bonnet pepper, all of that, the seasoning, all of the flavors that make the curry goat really enjoyable. And I realized I could achieve these flavors without using the meat. Yes, the meat itself has certain flavors in it, because it have fat, just like how we have fat in our body. And if someone should cook us, we would have our own natural fat flavor. That's just what it is. And I decided to cut out this thing, and I stopped eating goats, and I started only eating chicken now, mainly chicken wing and not chicken leg, because the chicken leg, them, they too big, and some chicken breast. I tried not to eat the chicken anymore, and I stopped. I started eating fish alone and vegetables, and that was good. It was a good journey. It was good to feel different. It was good to feel in control of my life, and it was good to also feel the clearing up of the energies around me, because as you want to stop eat animals, the energy begins to clear up. You begin to be more open to life. You want to sit more in nature. You want to actually be with the animals more, to appreciate each living organism, each living thing. I even started hugging trees, you know what I mean? And I started, beautiful vibrations are arising. And I call it the vegan blessings, because it's almost like the animals become so thankful, and the earth itself, the universe, is so appreciative of this opportunity to create greater awareness, So it feels like a lot of things come to me now. I'm more open to receiving, and I'm more open to giving to life, because that is what life is, just a flow of giving and receiving, just exchanging. And this exchange that I made, it benefited me and the animals, you know what I mean? It was just great. So after a while, I watched a video where I was being introduced to a 7-day vegan challenge, which was, just don't eat no meat, no dairy products. At this point, I was not eating. Was I eating dairy? I don't remember. I think I wasn't really eating a lot of dairy, like the egg and the milk, because the milk comes from the cow, and I decided that, so it was just fish and vegetable at this point, right? So after I heard the 7-day vegan challenge, I was introduced to that. I decided to I was just wondering, what could it hurt to just not eat fish? Fish is just a category in itself, right? Not eat fish and just stick with the vegetables for 7 days. What could it hurt, right? And I started my 7-day vegan challenge like right away. I didn't even if I'm but about it. I just decided to just do it. I'm just do it, and 7 days passed, and I had some fish in the fridge, and I realized, I'm gonna have to throw these fish out. Gonna give them to the dogs I see out there, so at least they don't waste. The fish's life, they don't get too wasted. And the dogs ate the fish, and 8 days passed, and I didn't buy any more fish. I didn't buy any more sardine or any mackerel, and I ate vegetables. And you know what started happening after that? My creativity just started to flow, because I realized I have to eat food because I'm a foodie. So what happened after that is that I started coming up with a lot of different recipes. I started writing my own recipes. I started, doing a lot of experiments in the kitchen. No, the kitchen just is my place. Like, I veganize everything. I veganize everything I eat. I've tried vegan core goat, but it was with chickpeas. This is not core goat, it's core chickpeas. And the flavors are beautiful. And once we begin to appreciate each flavor, each food, each vegetable for its unique essence, we don't want to compare it to the taste of an animal's flesh anymore. And I realized that even though I love to cook, I still like to eat a lot of alive food with very much live enzymes in it, because our bodies are alive, and we shouldn't really be feeding our bodies on a lot of dead flesh. Just death energy is what we're really putting into the liveness of our live temples. So I'm like, okay, this is way nicer to me and for me right now. And this is where I am at in 2019. Vegan. I'm feeling pretty vegan good. I have made t-shirts to represent that. So if you want, I'm going to put the link below for those t-shirts as well, so you can check that out. Food has become a major part of my life, and we are, our bodies are our vehicles, so we need to put vibrant fuel into our bodies. And I want to be a part of this great transition for many others that will come along. If you have been with me from the get-go, blessed love to you. Continue to just be here and enjoy this, you know what I mean? And if you're new, thank you, welcome as well. Blessed love to you, and continue to be a part of this journey and enjoy. Let us enjoy welcoming newer energies into our lives. Let us not be too afraid of change. Let us embrace the change that comes upon us, because with this vegan thing, it just happened to me, and it never took no time. I just gave it that chance, and the universe said, Tish, this is it for you, and I took it. And I'm so grateful, because my life has changed so much. Now I can own my own nature, my own self, because eating animals, it's not really our own nature most of the time that we're living through, because energy is real, and we do keep a lot of the animal's energy in our bodies. A lot of the fear energy that the animal had, the trauma, the mistrust, the betrayal that the animals feel, and they're felt in the animal. They're hurt. Why would we want to say, yeah, they're meant to be eaten, but they run and kick and scream as if we like to watch them do that? No, if they wanted to die, if they were made to die, they would comply.